We are visiting today a Cavalier 54 that was built in 2005 in the USA. This is a real fishing machine. She has all these aluminum rods and a lot of capacity to store the fish that you're going to catch. She also had 3 cabins for 6 guests and a nice salon. I'll show you that later. Now this boat is powered by Detroit diesel, 2 Detroit diesel engines that has been recently overhauled. After the overhaul they have about 100 hours. Now she will need a little bit of love and cosmetic attention, but basically it's a very sturdy boat, strong boat, fast boat, and she's looking and waiting for her new owner. Now if you want to learn more about this boat, visit her webpage by using the link at the video description below. So let's start the tour and I'll show you all the details. We are starting this video from the fishing cockpit, the stern fishing cockpit. As you can see, it has this fishing chair with a leg support and a lot of cradles for the fishing rods. Now this chair will need a little bit of refreshment. The sun burned it. Now underneath there is a huge chambers here, under here, and also here and down here to store the fish that you are going to catch, as well as here a lot of fishing catch storages. Let's have a look forward and up to the Flybridge, which we are going to visit very soon. Moving slightly forward, let's see what we have here. Another huge fishing storage. Well, the people who built this boat were very optimistic about the ability to catch fish, but it's all here. There is a docking station here for your stern docking. And let's quickly move to the Flybridge. This is the entrance of the engine room, which we are going to visit as the last part of our tour today. And I'm climbing up to the Flybridge, back to where I made the intro. Now it's a very high Flybridge, as typical for this kind of boats. It has a generous helm station with 2 pilot chairs. Now the equipment here is from Raymarine, 2 screens of C120 which are working. You have the engine controllers from Detroit Diesel and GPS from Furuno, which is also working, and general display for speed and depth. Here at my left there is a Furuno screen which screens, it's a little bit hard to see now, but it screens all the security cameras, and there are several of them on board. Fusion music system and 2 VHF machines from ICOM, and of course the wheel and the throttles starboard and port side. Let's move forward a little bit. There is a nice seating arrangement here. It can seat several people. Nice experience when the boat is speeding up. And good view forward. Is a little bit it has a little bit of humidity here, and a flat huge deck that when you anchor you can do some sunbathing area. There is a anchor winch there, anchor windlass from Lumar with the Delta anchor, and down here there is a beverage fridge, place for cups here. Looking astern. That's about it. And here there is another ice box, refrigerated ice box. So Let's move back into the fishing cockpit at the stern, and from there we will explore the interior of the boat. Okay. Another look at the fishing cockpit. Now the color of the boat, just before we go to the interior, is blue, and last time she was hauled out was about a year ago, actually less, and the hull is bluish. The paint is in reasonable condition. There is quite a lot of growth here because of the biological environment, but last time that the boat was hauled out, as I said, it was August 2024. We are now April 2025 as I'm doing this video. The boat has been checked for osmosis, and there was no osmosis found in this boat. So having said that, we are in the Salon. It's quite surprising how big is this boat for a 54 feet. Very generous Salon, which is combined with a galley, American style. Another sitting corner here, and back there a large Sony TV. Another coach here. There is a wine fridge underneath here, and the main electrical panel is located here. So let's move forward. I'll close this this electrical panel. All the interior is built from mostly solid wood, and we are moving into the galley. Large working surfaces from granite marble. Let's dive a little bit into the details. We have a deep sink here from stainless steel. Up here we have very deep storage spaces which are set on tracks, so you can reach everything because it's super deep in here. So that's a good advantage, and the trail runs quite smoothly and nicely. And of course you can lock them here so it will not slide when the boat is pitching. And then you have a big microwave here. Another storage space here, which is again fairly deep with all this glassware underneath it. There is a stove, induction stove, and plenty of storage spaces. These doors can use as cutlery. There's no cutlery arrangement here, but still it's quite deep and it slides smoothly. Now behind me there are two fridges, large fridges. Now one here and another one on the other side here, and in between there are drawers. It's a locked drawer that you have to lift it first and then pull it out, so it's quite secured. Another one underneath. Let's have another look of this Salon from this angle. It's a 54 feet boat and very generous Salon. Now from here we will move forward. There are three stairs here, and let's check the guest cabins. We are moving down, and the first guest cabin is this one. It's a double bunk bed. The beds are quite wide and comfortable. There is also a storage area there. Back to the corridor, and here there is kind of a service corner with washing machine. Now this used to be additional storage for fishing rods. You can see the bases down there, but the present owner put a washing machine here, so this can either turn to be another storage for fishing rods or keep the washing machine. Now here to my right, it is actually the master cabin. It's a double bed, probably queen size, quite generous cabin. And storage spaces are up there, as well as behind the door down here. Let's open this. It's kind of a hanging arrangement. And behind me, just before that, you can see the TV, which is facing the bed. And behind me, just behind the door, there is another storage space, which is very deep. Let me try to show you that. It's a little bit dark here. I think there should be a light here, but I cannot find it. Okay, this is the ensuite of this master cabin. It's a decent size for a 54 feet boat, toilet and sink, and a little bit of a marble surface. And here we have a reasonable size shower, which is closed with this aluminum frame and glass. Needs a little bit of cleaning here and shining up, but basically it works good, locked good, put in place. Okay, back to the cabin. Last look at this cabin. There is a big hatch here which provides a natural light and output for the air conditioning system. And let's move on and see the last cabin, which is the VIP cabin in the front. Back to the corridor, looking forward. Now this cabin shares the same head, the same bathroom, which is this one, with a twin cabin bank bed cabin. And here is another entrance. This is a separation door for the VIP. It is locked now, and then once you're inside, you can use the same cabin from here. So all in all, you have 2 bathrooms in this boat. And this is the VIP cabin. It has a lot of storage arrangement under the bed, because the bed is placed up high, and also on the sides, also here on the port side, and in both sides of the cabin there is another storage space with hanging arrangement like that. Let's look at this cabin, and we are turning back into the corridor, and we will make our way out. Snap look to the master cabin, another look at this bunk bed, twin cabin, back to the salon. And our last station for today will be the engine room. Fishing cockpit. It's a little bit narrow to get inside the engine room, so I'll see you there in a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here we are in the engine room. There are 2 Detroit diesel engines here. The series calls Series 60, and each one of them has 625 horsepower. Engine room needs a little bit of cleaning. There has been oil change and some of it has been spilled into the bilge. These two engines has been totally overhauled just before 100 hours. So they have now 100 hours. A little bit of oil filters, manifolds. Let's turn the camera and see how this thing looks from this angle. Now here on the port side there is a Kohler generator. At the moment it has 2,700 hours, and as I said, this boat needs a little bit of love. She has corrosion. This thing has to be cleaned and repainted. The other side looks like that, and battery pack back there. And that's about it. So that was the Cavalier 54 from 2005. Owner is motivated to sell, and we are open to receive offers on her.